So now this is my 1980 CX500 from Honda. I bought this used for just $500, and it's been a good bike for the many years that I've owned it. Very few modifications on here. A decent paint job was one modification. That's really about it. There's a new set of carburetors on here, and well, they're not new. They're used and they were cleaned, but I still had to thoroughly go through them because there were still like little blocked passageways. And this bike has been down for like 3 years just because I don't have the time and mostly money to put in it. But this year it was all about the bike and doing some runs and stuff. This tire's been bald, and I've had a new tire to put on it, but I haven't had the money to take it over to the garage and have the guy actually do it. We got new back rubber. We got new front rubber because I noticed the front tire was cracking, so I got a new tire for the front. The seat cover has been replaced. That was just an order on eBay, and the painstaking process of trying to get this thing on there and having it looking like that, because there was a huge hump here. And the only modification that I've made on here really is right here. There was a reflector right there on both sides, and now it's a light. It's an LED light. You can turn the light on, turn the power on, and now we have extra illumination for night travels. That was just simply wired into the main line that powers everything. This is a liquid cooled, if you hadn't noticed, this is a liquid cooled bike. Right here's radiator, and that was my biggest problem for the last few years. This thing was overheating. I'd go to the next town for a bike rally, and it wouldn't start again after it got heated up. I'd let it cool down, and it would start again. And then I noticed that after I finally got it apart this year, get this off, get the fan shroud off, and then I noticed the fan blade was in pieces. So I ordered a new fan blade, got that on there, and got new radiator fluid in there, and so now it runs like a top again. Back in the video, Mike? Yes. So the fan was broken in there, and that's why it was overheating. Well, I got a new fan in there now, ordered from eBay. Everything's back together. Lots of little things. There was water in here, up to here, and the bulb was frozen in the socket. Upon working upon it, the throttle return line had busted. Lots of little annoying things. Oh yeah, there's one thing when I was working on it and I realized it was overheating. Right here was the biggest problem, and it was my fault. And here's a lesson to be learned for you motorcycle owners. Sometimes people have a tool bag that goes right here on the front of the bike. Well, that was my biggest mistake, because without the fan sucking air in there, the only other way for the air to get in was for it to flow in naturally, and I had blocked that way off with the tool bag. So no more tool bags in the future. Other than that, the only other modification that's on here, we have a couple of camera mounts. that I was going to try out years ago but have never gotten the opportunity to. So we'll take this thing for a ride and we'll see how it's doing.
Well, how do I get a hold of them?